Hello, it's Tuesday night. I don't know what the date is, can't bother to tell you that. It's myself and one of my school buddies, Martin, has come and joined me. Martin's there, look.
Oh yeah.
Looking slightly distorted. There he is, he's there, cool, right. We've come to location X on this horrible, dank, I love that word, dank night. It's not chilly, it's sort of warm, it's not really chilly, but it's just a bit damp. But we're going to wander around and see if we can get some kind of interaction going on here. As everyone knows, I love Location X, so it's nice to be back here again, and we're going to sort of walk around and see if we can get some kind of interaction, like I said. Thank you very much. Turn it to Elvis. We'll use the torch for a minute. Okay. And we've had full-bodied apparitions here, over in this area, which you're not going to be able to see very well. But sort of this way onwards. It's really hard to tell when it's dark.
It's a little bit.
This is the door where, in the past, we were stood out here. There was a team stood out here, and we had banging. So I'm going to give that a bang on the door now and see if we can get some sort of response. Is anybody here with us? Can you copy that noise? Take that as a no. It's a no. That's a no. That's a very definite no. Bugger. Okay.
Does that happen quite a lot?
You get nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you had a bang?
Oh yeah. We've
yeah?
two separate occasions been here. There's been a response to someone banging on the door, or even the window around the other side. So we'll try the window around the other side.
All right.
The person that was with me was never really like to stay there for. He was very, very cynical, very black and white about things, and he was very sort of, no, this is a rubbish buddy. And he come here and he kind of changed his opinion after that.
Right. Okay.
And it was approximately sort of this direction towards these headstones here. And it moved. You want to use the laser pointer?
Yeah.
Should be able to see that. It moved across there and then went up there and then just dissipated. But the whole time it was moving. From this sort of area here, so it's slightly in front of this grove. The end part of the grove there, and the end part is here. And it moved across here. It was forming the whole time. And then by the time it had got to about here, it started to dissipate, and then there was nothing left of it.
Right.
So. Really interesting.
It is, yeah.
Around to the side where we've had lots of electromagnetic kind of interaction.
Right.
So we look at that area and see if we can do that again.
It's just that area, is it?
It tends to just be this area, so just get my camera. You're recording now.
I am, yeah.
You're recording? So that's it. I'll get in front of the camera, I can talk. Okay, so come to the area again where we always get interaction with the EMF meter. So turn around the right way that way. We'll see if we can get that to happen again. So bear with me. Is there anybody here who would like to come forward and try to make contact with us using the device that I'm holding? What tends to happen is it builds up. You get sort of like an electrostatic ticking, which this picks up on. It's electromagnetism. It's hard to explain. It's almost like it's something is kind of shooting electricity towards it.
Yeah.
It'll start ticking and then it starts to build and build and build, and then you get more and more happiness. So
Right.
I'm just gonna put this camcorder down. Nothing on me that's going to cause a problem. Okay, it's John, isn't it? John spoke to you before, come here before and asked for you to make contact. Can you do that now? Can you use the device that I'm holding to come forward and make contact with us? Of course, nothing like that.
But it might.
Come on. Come on, John, you can do this. You've done it before. Former rector of this building. Really want you to come forward. Martin's first time here. He'd like to be able to say that he's had something happen.
Talk to me. Say something to me.
Come on. You do better than that. You've had this thing going nuts before. And again. Come on, use the energy. Use the energy of that torch if you need to use it. Drain the batteries, but give us something. Come on. Stronger. If you want to come over and film them. Come on, you can do this. Yeah, what? John, come forward. Come on, use the energy of the equipment that we're holding. We don't mind you draining the batteries on the camcorder, but make something happen. Give us interaction. Tick. Come on. We're not here to hurt you, we just want you to show that you're here. Thank you. Can you do some more? Is your wife here too? Do you still kind of hang around in this area? Do you still love this building? Must have had a lot of emotion thrown into this building when you were here. Come on. There's a lot of wind tonight.
There is a lot of wind. Ooh.
Are you using kind of the energy of the wind as well? Are you trying to use that to help? Yeah, footsteps. Just heard footsteps behind us. I mean, I certainly heard that. Did you hear it? Did you hear any noise?
I think I didn't really.
You have to be right on. You have to be really sort of listening because it's.
Yeah.
Is there somebody here? I think we'll be in this bit anywhere because it's. Is there somebody?
I heard a woman. I thought I heard a woman's voice a minute ago.
Definitely footsteps. Just sweep your torch across there and just make sure there's no animals or anything there. They'll see your torch and run. Definitely hearing footsteps.
Were you hearing it through here, are you?
Well, that's what I'm trying to work out where it's coming from. I can definitely hear like that sound. That sound. The other thing, I thought I heard the gate go as well. In the middle of all of that.
Did you?
Yeah.
Right. Keep it. Do you want me to keep it recording?
Yeah, please keep going.
Yep.
I just thought I heard the gate. It sounded like the gate went again. It's picking up on
It is, you're getting 3-4 blips sometimes.
The thing is, there's no reason for there to be any electromagnetic stuff going on here.
No.
At all. There's no need for it. There's no overhead power cables. There's no electricity goes into that church. And again, look.
There's no reason for it at all, really, is there? You're using my energy for a change.
Could be using.
I am quite sensitive to it.
Well, you start feeling like pain on your shoulders and your head. That's
right.
Normally a sign. Head behind the eyes is normally a sign as well. It's like it's trying to draw straight from you.
Right.
You shut the gate. The gate's shut. It sounded like the gate went. There's a gate at the other end actually. I completely forgot there is a gate at the other end. That's interesting. Well, actually, we can go and have a look at the other end. That's quite interesting because I remember having a group here, and we had two of the people that were in the group that were over in that area said they saw lights moving across the field over the back.
Right.
And they watched a light. Well, we'll walk over there.
Yeah.
We'll go over and have a look. It's picking up and stuff in there.
They're quite sensitive then.
Hey?
Is it quite sensitive machinery?
The EM meter, it's always, so this is a basic model, and I've had this for 19 years I reckon.
Oh right.
And I've never ever upgraded it. I've never wanted to because I feel that you become an extension to it, or it becomes an extension to you, so the more you use it,
yeah,
the more in tune you become with things around you. And I think I've always brought this to this place, always recorded stuff, so.
You learn how to interpret machinery eventually, don't you, when it's your own bit of kit?
It's just, I think people know that they're like the K2 meter, I don't trust it.
Yeah. I hear a lot of the K2. That's sturdy.
Okay. Oh, that's a big gate.
It is, yeah.
Right. Okay, we've come out into the field now, which is adjacent to location X, and the road is obviously on the far side of the church. What actually happened was, we're looking over in this area here, and this is all grown up a lot more now. Obviously you won't be able to see that far, unfortunately. We put a torch on it, might give you a bit of a boost. But basically there's a tree line there, and there's a field there, and the team members were just over in this section over here, and this wasn't as grown up then, so they could see through it.
Yeah.
And they saw one light in the field, which moved along the field. There was then a second light joined it, and the lights then both came up, took up into the air, rose up, and then just shot over there.
Oh right. Bloody hell. Is there a footpath along there or anything?
Footpath's here. There's no footpath in that field, no.
No.
So it wasn't anybody with torches. We
Right.
rolled that out pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So I've actually done 2 UFO watches here as well. Never caught anything. Never had anything here, unfortunately.
I look, but I can't say I've ever seen anything really. You do wonder sometimes.
The first LJD investigates was UFO hunt. Wasn't intentional, it just happened.
Yeah, right.
Have you seen that? Have you watched it?
I'm not sure if I did or not.
Weather. Do you know what? We're gonna have a break because it's really pissed now. We're going to go get coffee.
Yeah.
Let's do the coffee thing. You might want to turn that off.
Oh.
Don't drop your equipment.
Hang on, I've got to turn it off.
Along this dark but foreboding path lies a little piece of history nestled amongst the industrial buildings. Shall we go deeper into this quiet but far from isolated location? With a colourful past and a setting that is often overlooked, this place is rumoured to play host to those we cannot see. No. Along this dark but foreboding path lies a little piece of history nestled amongst the industrial buildings. Shall we go deeper into this quiet but far from isolated location? With a colourful past and a setting that is often overlooked, this place is rumoured to play host to those we cannot see. When the team agrees to investigate an alleged haunting, a strict brief is drawn up. This is used to guide the team through the investigation. For this investigation, our brief was simple. 1. Research the history. 2. Careful consideration of those connected to the site. And 3. Take qualitative reports from witnesses that we can use to decipher whether or not this place is actually haunted. 4. We must try to corroborate any of the stories or experiences that people have had within this location. If we can do that, it might help in some way to help us understand what's occurring here. Once this is done, we will try to explain the event that has occurred using natural, traceable causes. And finally, we must present our findings in an accurate yet entertaining way for you, the viewer, to be able to decide from our analysis. This building, which we view at the heart of Location X, has stood on this ground far longer than many of the buildings surrounding it, and although we are unsure of the exact year in which it came to be, its entry in the Doomsday Book tells us that parts of this location predate the Black Plague of the 1300s by at least 300 years. The oldest visible part of the building we see before us now dates back to the 15th century. The tower was added to the location some 200 years later, and the most recent addition to the structure is the south porch, which was added during the 1930s. There has been much time spent in Location X, and during this time much has been recorded. On the many occasions the PTS team have been at this location, we have captured EVP, light anomalies, and on one occasion, we believe, a humanoid figure. If you do use this site, if you come here as an entity or a spirit, we really want you to make yourselves known to us. Show yourselves. Put yourselves on this visual equipment. What was that? I just actually had something just flick across this camera here, something black.
I've had a white flicker go across the screen again.
Come on, if you can do that, if you can continue doing that, come on, continue contacting us if you can through the EMF. I'd really like you to try and do it again now if you can. Come on, give us some kind of interaction. Let in. Do you mind that we come here looking for those that have passed over? John, do you mind us being here? You can't really answer that. If you do mind us, give us one kind of squeak on the thing, on the EMF. Generally, you don't get this. I mean, this is going up to 0.5 on some of these. While people continue to come out and have experiences like this, I mean, well, you don't always need to go out, you can have it happening in your house as well.
Exactly.
You might not have this kind of equipment, but there is obviously clearly something going on, and I think coming to Location X again tonight has shown, you know, you don't need an awful lot to get what many would see as communication. On one of the evenings when myself and the team member came here, we actually captured what we believe is a full-bodied apparition. Now, these are very hard to come by, and for any investigation or anybody at all, capturing an image like that is quite remarkable. We believe the actual image itself was standing somewhere either here or here, and it's a full body apparition, as you can see from the picture. Now, the picture itself was taken from this direction. Myself and team member were standing here. The way we normally did that was one person would be taking a picture, the other person would be noting down ambient temperature, possible EMF readings, etc. And all of that information we've actually got stored in computers. The interesting thing was there was a 17-degree temperature variation from standing there to standing here. Now, quite what we captured, well, we'll let you make your mind up.